For the past couple of years now, I've been inciting some discussions and debates on my page between Christians and non-Christians. Um, and I've often encountered several of my Christian friends saying, "Why are you doing this? Why don't you just preach the gospel?" Well, I, I think that limits, okay, I think Christians have a very myopic or naive view of what the gospel actually is. In other words, Christians think the gospel is just saying, accept Jesus into your heart and you will be saved and you'll go to heaven. And that's part of it. The problem is that that is not at all the extent of it. The gospel entails much more than that. So the gospel entails helping the poor, um, feeding the hungry, helping those in need. And it also entails a very important thing, helping other Christians come to understand the Bible better. So when I am posting things that are getting people to think more deeply about the Bible and get into the Bible, although they may be a bit controversial, that's part of the gospel. In fact, you look back into the early church and you'll see that's exactly what Paul and Peter and all the rest were doing. They were trying to sort out what the Bible said. In fact, all through the history of the early church, they were doing the same thing. And so part of my goal is to help Christians better understand what the Bible actually says. And then once Christians do that, they can therefore take that knowledge and then further somebody else's knowledge of the Bible. And so it furthers the gospel. So that's my point, is that the gospel is, part of the gospel is helping others to understand the Bible better. And it's not simply believing in Jesus, although it is that, but it's much more than that. You could imagine somebody feeding the poor and then a Christian coming up to them and saying, "Wait, what are you doing? You should just be preaching the gospel." And they'd say, "What? This is part of the gospel." And I say, exactly. Helping Christians understand the Bible better through debate, through discussion, is part of the gospel. So let's continue this. Let's continue to help each other learn. Let's learn how to discuss, disagree, and let's further the gospel by helping other Christians learn the Bible better. Y'all have a good night now. Peace.